Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. In this video we're trying out something different. Now generally I order food in from restaurants here in Kolkata and try out the different dishes to let you know what my experience has been. But in today's video we're actually stepping out to a place called the Coffee House here in Kolkata. I know this place has opened up since say about a couple of months now, but the reason why I haven't visited this place already is because it used to be extremely crowded and you had these long waiting queues. And I'm not particularly fond of heading out to crowded places, given the fact that we're still in this COVID crisis. So we waited a couple of months to actually go down there and try out the different dishes. Now we already have a few dishes in mind before visiting the place, and we are especially going to try out the coffee as well. As always, since this is a food review, we will have a few things in mind. The taste, most definitely, the price, the quantity, the presentation, and since we are visiting this place physically, we also are going to talk about the ambience of the whole place. So let's go together, find out whether the coffee house here in New Town Kolkata, Kolkata is actually overhyped or it's worth your money. Let's go, folks. Okay, so today I'm out here at the coffee house, and just to give you some context as to where exactly is this, because when you put up information on Google Maps, all the information shows up as it gives you incorrect directions. So right now, right behind me is the Amity University. So that's the Amity University, and the coffee house is right there. As you can see, it's right behind me. So in case you're wondering how to come here, I would say that it's right opposite Amity University, and you could just put an Amity University in your Google Map search. As you can see, this place is actually humongous when it comes to the size. There's a lot of natural light coming in, and you've got these high ceilings which gives it the sense of space. And in terms of the ambience, it looks quite spectacular if you ask me. Now the menu is actually quite simple. It's just a one-pager menu instead of having a booklet and having a lot of items. What they've done is they've focused on a few items and they've tried to do it well. You've got your hot coffee, cold coffee, and their infusion, by the way, is the black coffee that you can order. And look at these prices. It's just 20 rupees for the black coffee and a full cup of it. You've got egg sandwich, you've got chicken sandwich, and you've even got Chowmein, and then their special items would be their fish fry and then their fish Kabiraji, and they're known for these items, so we definitely wanted to try these out without fail. Okay, I don't know how the audio quality is gonna be. There's music blasting from the speaker right above our heads, and I mean the whole place is very crowded, so I don't know how audible my voice is gonna be. So let's try to find out in the post. But yeah, we've ordered quite a lot of food here. We've ordered their hot and their cold coffee. We've ordered their fish Kabiraji. They're very popular for the fish Kabiraji, and we've also ordered in chicken Chowmein, chili chicken, boneless, and some chicken pakoras, and in fact, a lot of stuff. We'll all put it on camera and we'll put it on the video, and then we'll also find out how delicious they are. So let's find out together. Can't wait for the food to come in. We're really hungry. Now we ordered quite a lot of food. This was the Chowmein, the chicken Chowmein. It was served really hot, as you can see. I mean, it's got some steam coming off of it as well. And this was your fish Kabiraji. Beautiful to look at. Look at that golden layer of I think it's fried eggs on top of it. It looks absolutely beautiful. And then you had this chili chicken, boneless. The quantity was not a lot, as you can see. And then you also had these beautiful sandwiches served along with some chips and some sauce. And yeah, I mean it was grilled without butter, and quite nice. And then you had these beautiful chicken pakoras. You had 6 pieces. That's what comes in one portion, sprinkled with some chaat masala. And you even had these fish fingers. Again, 6 pieces, comes in one portion. Beautiful to look at. Served on a plate with some honey mustard and some sauce. And then you have your chicken omelette. We also ordered the cold coffee. It came in this cup. This is the quantity that you get in your cold coffee. And look at all this food. It looks so delicious. Can't wait for us to start tasting them. Okay, now we're gonna try everything out. We're gonna start with the Chowmein. I'm gonna start with the Chowmein. So So the Chowmein is standard affair. I mean, it's exactly what you would get in restaurants or in even the food stalls here in Kolkata, and the taste kind of reminds you of that. It has this very street food kind of a taste to it. So we're gonna try some Chowmein with some chili chicken as well. Some boneless chili chicken. Well, the quantity of the chili chicken is not much, as you could see in the video as well. But we're gonna see, how it tastes. So I would say the chili chicken is not as hot as the noodles. The noodles is nice and hot, by the way. You have steam coming out of the noodles as well, so we know that it's freshly come out of the wok. But when it comes to the chili chicken, it's kind of cold in comparison, so it's not really hot. We're gonna try the chicken pakora now. The chicken pakora is quite good. The chicken is fresh. We're gonna try the chicken omelette now, quickly. By the way, it also comes with a couple of wedges to go along with it. I'm gonna try the veggie, the wedges, the potato wedges first. Let's see. And now the chicken omelette, I think. Ezekiel, how's the sandwich? Good? Alright, okay. Perfect. You like it? Yeah, a lot? A lot? Okay, alright. Okay, I tried out the sandwich as well. Now I'm gonna try out the fish fingers. So let's try one out.
Omelette.
Their fish fingers is very nice.
No.
Very good.
Wait. Let me.
They've got some honey mustard on the side. I'm gonna try some with the honey mustard. Very good. The fish is very tender, very nice. It's well prepared. Fried. You could say fried to perfection. It's really, really good. A definite must-try item if you come here. Their fish fry is extremely good. So far we've tried the Chowmein, we've tried the chicken pakora. Chowmein, well, it's okay. It's not great. Even the chili chicken's not that great. But their chicken pakora is extremely good. And so far, the fish fry, or the fish fingers rather, that's the best item that we have tried so far. The sandwich, well, it's again standard affair. It's the same kind of food that you get on the streets here in Kolkata as well. And yeah, I would say that the best item so far is the fish fingers. Extremely good. Must try item if you come here. Okay, now I'm gonna finally try out their fish Kabiraji. This dish is very popular with Bengalis, and it's got this nice fried layer of eggs, I believe, on top. And well, the fish Kabiraji is as good as the fish fingers. The fish is really nice. It's very fresh, and you can make out fish is such an item that if it's not fresh, then it stinks or it smells. But in this case, fresh fish, fried to perfection, nice and juicy inside, and very crunchy on the outside. And you've got the I think the layer of fried eggs, and they do it very nicely. You know, it looks like fried noodles, but it's not. It's actually, I think it's eggs. Very good. If you're coming here, what I would suggest is instead of trying out the chicken items, you're better off trying out the fish, because the fish items are really good. The fish fingers and the fish Kabiraji are definitely mind-blowing and must try if you're coming here. I'm not very fond of, sipping coffee in between meals, but, for the sake of the video, this is what I'm doing for all you guys. I'm gonna try out their cold coffee. Just take a sip of it and... it's very milky, by the way. It reminds you of the homemade coffee. It doesn't have that feel of cafe coffee day or Starbucks or baristas, etc. But it has a very homely feeling. The coffee is something you would make at home and drink. Putting in a lot of milk. Well, this reminds you of that. And I'm very fond of this type of coffee, and I'm glad that this is the kind of coffee that they serve here. Very different to your standard cafes. I personally like it. I don't know how you would, but yeah. Choice is definitely subjective and it can vary from people to people. I personally like the coffee here. Okay, now we were really happy with the quality of the sandwich, and especially the fish fingers. It was so good that we have actually ordered for takeaways. So we are taking away their fish fingers and their chicken sandwich. We're gonna eat it at home again. It's that good. What we've also done is we have ordered fish fry, a portion of fish fry. So we're gonna take a look at how that is. And thank you. Okay, so here's my hot coffee as well. As I was speaking, I've got my hot coffee as well. I'm gonna try this. I've already tried out their cold coffee. My views on the cold coffee is that it's really good. It's like homemade coffee. Well, same goes for the hot coffee as well. The hot coffee is also just like the coffee that you get at home. Don't expect those what do you call it, coffee brews, etc. That you would get in all these cafes and baristas. But this is very homely. It's got that homely taste. So if you're somebody who enjoys the coffee at home, you will not be disappointed. It gives you the same experience of sipping some hot coffee or cold coffee that you get at home. Okay, finally we ordered our fish fry as well. Thank you. Alright, so that's how it looks. I'm finally gonna try out their fish fry as well. Very nice, very juicy inside, and I don't know whether you can see this, but again, it's fried to perfection. Very good flavors. I think you get a little bit of flavor of coriander and mint as well. They've put in mint leaves and coriander in the I believe the marination before they fry it. So the coating has a bit of mint, coriander, and yeah. Fantastic, very good taste. Also wanted to say that my kid tried out coffee for the first time in his life at the coffee house. Ezekiel, how do you think the coffee is? Tastes good? Okay, so now that we've tried their hot and their cold coffee, I actually also wanted to try out their Infusion, which is their black coffee, by the way. And it's not as strong as I like my coffee to be. I generally like my coffee really strong. So if you're a person who likes very punchy, very strong coffee, then you are not going to be very fond of this. But yeah, I think at this price you can't expect much. They more than deliver on the value. So the price to quality ratio is extremely good. And I'm going to put up the information about all the dishes that we have tried out and their pricing, so it scores very high when it comes to price to quality ratio. Okay, also wanted to quickly share how much did it all cost actually for all that we ate. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff that we ate. Fish fingers, sandwich, fish fry, cold coffee, chicken pakora, fish kabiraji, chicken chowmein, chicken omelette, chili chicken. I in fact sound like one of the stewards or the waiters while I'm reading out these orders. But the entire bill came out to only 1983 rupees. That's how much it cost us. I mean, this is extremely good. Again, the price to quality ratio is fantastic. And the fish items here, they are a must try. Whether it's fish fingers, fish fry, fish kabiraji, you should not miss them out. I am generally a fan of chicken, but the fish was extremely good. It was absolutely outstanding. Fried to perfection, very juicy and tender on the inside, and very flavorful, because of the marination that they had put in. They had used in very nice masalas, mint, coriander, and you could taste all of that, in the fish fry. So extremely good, highly recommended, and again, price to quality ratio is, I believe, unmatched. Fantastic. Now, in case you're wondering, why am I having ice cream, after coming out of the coffee house? Now, first of all, there are no desserts that you get in the coffee house, so it's a very limited menu, set menu. But whatever they have on the menu, I think they have done a very good job with what they are offering. The reason why I'm having ice cream is because I'm always fond of having desserts after my meal. In this case, I couldn't have desserts, so they had a ice cream stall right outside coffee house. Got myself a quality magnum, and I'm just having it, while I'm speaking to you all. Now, my overall experience with the coffee house has been extremely good. I think the fish items were very fresh, very nice, tender, juicy inside, fried to perfection. Again, I keep telling this over and over again because it was actually that good. And in relation to the other items, the snacks items definitely make sense. The chicken pakora was also nice. But when it comes to their chowmein or their chili chicken, first of all, the chili chicken was not hot or warm. It was in fact served cold. The chowmein was dry, although it was not greasy, but it was very street food like, and I'm not particularly fond of this type of chowmein or this preparation of chili chicken or the chowmein. So if you are coming to the coffee house and if you really want to snack while you're having coffee, you're better off trying out all the the starters like the pakoras or the fish fingers or the fish fry. And the fish items you should not miss. In fact, choose the fish over the chicken when it comes to the starters here at the coffee house. Now, with that said, the price to quality ratio is extremely good and you will not be disappointed. In fact, taste fish items very good. Stay out of the chowmein, stay out of the chili chicken, don't order them in fact. And try the chicken pakora, try their starters, extremely good. And in terms of quantity, again, the chili chicken quantity, as you could see in the video as well, it was not much. The chowmein quantity was very generous. In fact, 2 people can comfortably eat out of it. and the fish fingers and the other starters, the fish Kabiraji, the quantity was very, very good. So in terms of the quantity, you would say some items are a hit. Most items, in fact, I would say are a hit. One or two items could be a miss, especially the chili chicken, definitely a miss. And in terms of the presentation, it was all presented well. Most of the food was hot and warm, except for the chili chicken. And when it comes to the ambience of the place, you could all see, I mean, the place was packed. In fact, if you take a look at this video, you would be wondering, are we living in COVID times or not? Because the place was absolutely packed. In fact, there are people waiting in queues. Another word of advice that I would like to give everybody is that, when you're coming here, they also have a requirement of you pre-booking your seats here. And how you could do that, you could go to Book My Show and, book your tables or reserve a table before you come here. Now, we were fortunate enough to, get in without a reservation or a booking, but you may not be, that fortunate. So just in case, make sure that you're pre-booking or reserving your table before you come in to the coffee house. Apart from that, my overall experience of the ambience was very good. The ambience is nice. There are high ceilings. It gives you that feeling of a very spacious place. And even though it was crowded, it was packed full of people, it still did not give you that crowded feel. And again, it's because of the way it's designed. With the high ceiling, you get this sense of airiness. There's light coming in from everywhere, and it's a very bright place. So even if they did not have any lights turned on, it's a very bright and I would say a spacious place to look at. So the ambience is very well. In terms of the service, the waiters or the stewards, they are very, very proactive, and they always keep checking on you whether we like the food or not. And they were very quick in terms of their service. In fact, if something would take very long time, they would definitely tell you that it's going to take 5 minutes or so. So in terms of service, you would not be disappointed. They're very, very good, and I would highly rate them in terms of service. My overall experience here has been fantastic. I think they offer great value for money in terms of your food. The question is whether I would come here again. Most definitely. And if I'm coming here, I would definitely try out their fish items. In fact, they were so good that we packed some fish items and took it back home. That's how good they were. Now, with all that said, we come to the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed this. If you like more such content, to be put out on my channel, please let us know. Let me know about the presentation style as well, whether you like it, whether you don't like it. If you have any questions about the coffee house, you can ask me in the comment box below, and I'd be happy to answer all of them. And that brings me to the end of this video. Again, guys, it takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos, so if you could just hit that like and subscribe button, it would mean a lot to me, and it would encourage me to make more videos with such content. Now, with that said, thank you so much for watching, folks. Take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.